Johnny, get your gun, get your gun, get your gun. Take it on the run, on the run, on the run. Hear them calling you.
Hello, and welcome back to Frontline Rejects. Today on the channel we're going to be doing some expansion testing, and the round that we'll be testing today is Barnes 55 grain Tac-RRLP-FB. Now this is different than the ammunition we normally test on the channel because RRLP stands for which means it's basically frangible ammunition. This is an all-copper bullet, and Barnes states that it was originally manufactured for military or law enforcement use, but that it's also excellent for other applications such as personal defense. We're excited to see how it performs, and today we'll be testing from 1 to 400 yards out of our Mark 12 Mod O with an 18-inch barrel, which with this loading is producing around 3,200 feet per second. And if you like today's content, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe.
If you'd like to connect with us, you can find us on Getter at Frontline Reject or on Gab at Frontline Rejects, or drop us an email at frontlinerejects@gmail.com.
Looks like a center hit.
Now that the fun part's over, we can get into the weeds on our results. And looking at the recovered projectiles here, we can see that they aren't really projectiles anymore. Instead, we have bits and pieces of copper, which, to reiterate, we did expect as these are designed to come apart on impact. Because of how well these tore themselves to shreds, we won't be going through graphs measuring expansion and weight retention like we usually do. Because of that, our analysis here is going to be our personal opinions based on conjecture. I'd first like to mention that these rounds were quite accurate. Before popping the water jugs at 400, we took several shots in a steel gong to confirm dope and consistently registered hits within a tight radius. One other thing I'd like to address is on some recent videos we've received comments from a few viewers who would like us to show the impact inspection on the jugs after each shot. This is something we're going to be trying out again in future videos. I bring it up now because had we taken footage of the inspection for this video, it would have helped illustrate my next point. At each range, the rounds consistently penetrated 4 rows of jugs, which with a 5-inch jug gives us roughly 20 inches of penetration at each range. Pieces of the projectiles were deposited from about the 2nd to 4th row, and subjectively I say they caused a very impressive amount of tearing and shredding for a 224 diameter bullet. I found the consistent penetration and distribution impressive, considering that at 100 yards the projectile would have been traveling at about 2,900, and at the 400 it would have been around 1,700 to 1,800. This begs the question as to how it would perform at much lower velocities, say those achieved out of an AR pistol, and we plan on revisiting this round for further testing with a 10 or 11-inch barreled gun. As for application, I would gladly use this round for hunting coyotes or other similar critters. I think this bullet would also be great for specific self-defense applications as well, primarily those where over-penetration is problematic and where there isn't a high likelihood of running into armored enemy combatants. Wouldn't use this round on large game or any game that I don't want to cause a large amount of meat damage to. And with that, we'll conclude today's video. If you enjoyed the content, consider helping us out with a like or a subscribe, and we hope to see you again next time.